I got it, bro. I seen the. What's going on, YouTube? We're back again with another episode. Today, as you can see in my background, we've got this crazy Audi R8 finished off in this crazy color with some lovely wheels. It's the V10, so of course this is the right engine to buy these cars in. But with that said, I'm going to bring in the owner now, and he's going to tell you more about this lovely Audi R8 V10. So then, Shay, welcome to the channel. Do you want to tell us about your Audi R8?
Yeah, so this is my Gen 1 V10 Spider. I've owned it about 8 months now. It's always been a dream car of mine. Managed to pick it up, seen the right one, and I just got it. It came to me completely stock, so everything you see here I've done. The first thing I did was put the Riviera wheels on it. We're sitting on 19s at the front and 9.5J, and then 11Js on 20s at the rear, just to give it a bit more of an aggressive stance. I then put the Maxton body kit on it, as you can see, so it's got a nice low line lip. And I went on and wrapped it in dragon fruit metallic.
That's the color of this. Yeah.
Dragon fruit metallic is what it's called. It's basically Ruby Star Red from the Porsches, but it's got like a metallic flake instead of just being a flat gloss.
Yeah.
So in the light it pops, it goes pink, and in the dark it's like a more sort of a reddy purple. Other than that, I've done the exhaust, so it's got like a Gintani basically special on the back.
Okay.
Still got the cats in it.
That's quite a big brand as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
Gintani exhaust, yeah.
I wanted to go big on the exhaust, basically. I think the sound makes this car, which obviously I'm sure we're going to hear in a little bit when we take it out, but the sound definitely makes this car. When it came to me, it was so quiet, but now I put the Gintani on there, it just absolutely changes
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Other than that, it is literally standard. There's nothing else done to it.
And what are these power-wise stock then?
So stock power is about 525 to 540.
Yeah.
And then if you get a plus model, they go up to like 590. We haven't mapped this yet. I just haven't seen the need to, so we're probably sitting around the 540 mark. We've put the Gintani on there.
Yeah.
Because it'll let the headers out. Basically, Ricky at RE Performance, he told me not to decat it because you won't get many gains.
No.
So he advised me on what to do and just basically do a muffler delete. And he said you'd probably see 10 to 15 bhp increase just by doing that without even a mapping, because you're freeing it up, and it does feel like it goes a bit better.
Yeah. And with these cars, obviously they got the big liter anyway. It's like you said, it's more sound, feel, things like that, because it is a supercar, right? This is a supercar. It's a natural aspirated supercar. So in terms of the tuning modifications, you've got a window, like a small window, but what it probably gives you outweighs having, say, a 700 brake horsepower. You know what I mean? Like 700 brake. I mean, a supercar 700 brake is different to like a normal sports car 700 brake. But what I will say is, this is more supercar. Like you said, you got the roof down.
Yeah, So I've had big engine turbos like RS7s and stuff like that. I've owned them, and the power figures you get from just a simple map and a downpipe are huge figures. You get 200 brake from doing those kind of things. For this, obviously, they rev out to sort of 9,000 RPM, so it's all about having the power high. So yeah, all you can do really is an air intake. Probably do the exhaust on there.
But I bet the feelings are I bet it's a lovely feeling. We're going to experience it when we get out anyway.
Experience it, like the noise of it, and, like the pantomime.
There's a lot more to it than just, you know what I mean? As I said, like I was saying to you, like you can get tune cars, 500 brake, but this is a different sachet. This is an engine behind you. It's V10, it's noisy, 2 seats, everything that you want.
You get the same level of fun in this doing 30 miles an hour that you do in something like a big power turbo when you're putting your foot down. It's just the pantomime. It's a car, it's a different driving experience, and ever since I've owned one, I've loved it. We've touched base on what the car is. So is there anything else you want to add, or should we get out and hear that V10? I think we should hear it.
Let's go then, bro. So the roof's down, we're out, the sun's out, we're in the Audi R8, which only means we gotta do this properly, bro. Shades on, roof down, V10 in our ears. Let's go. So how long have you roughly owned this then?
8 months now. I bought it just pre-October last year, so I think we're coming to like month 8. We're in the 5th month now, so 8 months now. And to be honest, they've been a good 8 months. I haven't had any problems. I've serviced it twice. Didn't cost a lot. It's £300 a time. So
that's not bad,
I think people get scared with service bills from this. Oil and filter change every 3,000 miles I do, which is most of my performance cars. And this I was expecting a massive bill. Didn't come to that. Even the brake pads, they were literally £400 for a set of pads and changed, which for a car of this caliber, I know there's going to be some people like, what, £400? But when you're talking about a car that like this,
and it was 100 grand brand new, innit?
When these came out, about 100 grand when these first came out. So you know, you're talking like that with service charge. You're not a massive bill. A lot of the work you can do yourself as well on these. They are pretty simple to work on. They're just an Audi. A lot of the parts are really accessible. So that's another thing. Owning a supercar I thought was going to be crazy, but it's actually been a less daunting experience than I first imagined.
And it turns heads, bro. Man, people, like, since we've been vlogging, that's been driving past. We've had people when we was doing the standstill shots, driving past, kids out the windows. Mate, it turns heads, man. It's supercar, innit? It's a Hurricane engine, isn't it?
It literally is. A lot of people said though it doesn't sound like a Hurricane or a V10.
Because you got the exhaust.
Because you got the Gintani on there, it does. The thing I can compare it to more is near when you start hearing them Aventadors and the F12 Ferrari. It's got a more higher pitched noise to it. And that's what I mean, like, you don't need to have the high power. You can enjoy this once the noise comes in. You can enjoy
like you said, man, like you can't, like, performance wise, alright, you can get something G80 for 40 grand and go crazy, absolutely, if that's your thing. But if you just want something that's like, listen, I got a 450 brake M2 and I get in there and I'm like, I'd love more power, absolutely, but what I will say is, on the grand scheme of things, when I put my foot down in that, I'm like, fucking, what more do you need? So when you got a 500 brake car with that noise, with this presence, with this look, 700 brake G80 M3, of course, crazy, but this is different, bro.
It's a different level of experience, you know what I mean? Like, this speed-wise, I've been in quicker cars. And like, you get that sucked back, oh my god, from the speed sense. This though, on a pure sensual overload, the noise, you get your low down, so it feels quicker than you are. It's very analog, this car, so you feel all the bumps, you feel everything. it's so driver focused that you kind of you forget about having to have more power.
That's it, bro. And I can agree.
I'm about to hit a bit of a dual carriageway. So.
Yeah.
That's what I mean, it's that sensory overload of like, you don't know what's going on. There's not at one point I've ever been in this car I pulled up and not had a smile on my face.
And I can see why. I can see why, man.
It makes it hard because I know eventually, obviously, the car's going to go. Like, I'm going to sell the car. I've always been one for not really owning a car more than a year and a half.
Mate, off camera, we were just, sorry to interrupt, but listen, off camera, I was just talking to him about potentially my next car, right? Nothing's coming to the channel tomorrow or soon. And now I'm in this, we're going to have to go rethink.
We're going to have to rethink.
Because it's similar, you know what I mean?
It's similar price bracket,
what I was talking about.
Suspension's a bit stiff in this.
Mate, this is mad, man.
You can make it firmer. They have got a button to make it firmer.
Oh, yeah.
I've tried it.
Mag ride, didn't it?
Yeah, the mag ride, so I've tried it, but it's just horrible.
Yeah.
Like, it's a very uncomfortable experience. You don't need it. Unless you're on track, that button doesn't need to be pressed.
Yeah.
When the weather's like this,
we don't get it much in the UK, but we've linked up on the right day, bro. We saved the party piece. So, yeah, man, listen, big up Shay for coming out today. Obviously, you know the car, you know the bases. It's a supercar. I'm getting the chance to drive it, so, you know, that's what this channel's all about for me, and getting people to showcase their car. Getting to drive it is a never experience. I don't always expect it. It's still a 40 grand, but to me it still feels like a lot of money.
I think people need to drive these. They're meant to be driven. I think that experience is to have.
So it's for me, like, this is another milestone on the channel. So big up to Shay, bro. And where can people find you? What's the Instagram?
So T90 Shay is my car channel. Yeah. And I've got my coaching channel for my business, which is T90 Coaching. So either one.
Go and give it a follow, boys and girls. But listen, we don't want to talk too long. We're in a car park, so I want to get out, get a little driving and get a feel of it. You're gonna have to teach me how to drive the Rtronic. Yeah. So we're now in neutral.
So you're gonna foot on the brake.
Foot on the brake.
Double tap to the left. So go M now. Yeah. And then you're good to go.
Good to go.
So to treat it like a manual. So when you're driving forward, obviously when you change gear, just lift your foot off the accelerator. Yeah. And then hit up gear, and it'll be fine.
So take my foot off the accelerator every time I change gear.
Yeah, just treat it like you would a manual. Right now. Then just push forward with that. So like.
What about on here?
You can use the paddles. Yeah. They sometimes are less responsive than the actual stick itself.
So it's down.
Up to go up. Yeah. So forward to go up, back to go down. That's it.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
So then you'll get used to it.
Okay. Yeah.
There you go. It's smooth. It's easy. Right, once you treat it like a manual, it's done. It's gearbox.
I think that's the best way to drive it. Is that for now?
It's that. The paddles
might make you miss it
because you think auto and paddles. Yeah. Whereas when you think with the shift, that's how I had to treat myself. I had to shift, and you know, you'll see me now. All I do is drive with the shift.
Yeah, and that's down what I done there. Okay. Quite simple. Well, I'm a driver anyway. Like when I say driver, like I'm an experienced driver.
Yeah. Like it's gonna be no different to driving any other car. From your M2 to anyone can get in this and drive this. Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. So I can use the flappy paddles if I want.
You can if you want.
Like that, yeah.
sometimes not as responsive as the shift. It does want to go. Like, so you know you ain't being a passenger seat in the car, and like, oh shit.
It feels quick though in that seat, doesn't it?
It feels quicker in here than when I'm sat in there, I can tell you
and
now.
when you're in control as well.
Yeah, like when you know what you're about to do, you kind of like, I know I'm not going that far. But like I said, it's the first time in the passenger seat.
Come to the end of the episode. Cracking car. I think I've probably covered everything about this car, like what it felt like to drive it, what it felt like to sit in that seat, what it felt like to look at, what experience car. Yeah, this has been an experience in this car, and as I said to you guys earlier in the video, it's things like this that I love doing, meeting people like Shay, like-minded car enthusiasts, and yeah, just like, bro, just keep at it with this car. If you've got any other modifications, people can find you at T90
Shay or T90 Coaching. Either one will have me doing what my day-to-day life is basically, having fun.
But what a car. Like I said, I can't go on anymore. I think I've covered everything, but value for money, as I said, if you're about to buy that 40, 50, 60 grand car, even if it's, as I said, even in finance, obviously Shay's in a position where he's lucky enough to be able to buy it in cash. But what I will say is, even if you're going to finance a car, maybe take the step to get the R8 first, and then go and get the M3 G80s, because this is not like driving your M3 or your RS3 or your Golf R 590 brake horsepower hybrid turbo. I love all of that stuff, and that's what my channel's based on, modified cars. But this isn't the same. This is a different experience. This is people's heads turning back. This is V10. This is, I've said it all. You know the vibes, yeah. We're not gonna bang on too much, but what a car, bro. Thanks for coming on the channel. Next episode coming soon.